So in doing our part, we are researching plane tickets, how much it's going to cost, we need health insurance, all the things that need to be done. And plane tickets were expensive. Going overseas, they average $1,200, $1,400, but they can go up to $2,000, just depends how the rates are. And so we were constantly watching, and mostly Amy was online looking at tickets, and they're up and down. And she called me one day and said, hey, the tickets are down. I think they're around $1,200. They're pretty good. What do we do? Like, this is a good time to buy, but we don't have the money. Should we buy? And we rolled around the question. Do you put it on a credit card and God will provide? What do you do? And so we just made a decision with our children. It was a Monday night, and we had our family Bible time. We had dinner in our family Bible time. And I said, you know what, children, tonight we're going to pray that God will provide the money for our tickets. And we're not going to tell anyone. I don't want you to talk about this. I don't want you to tell anyone. We're just going to ask God that He would provide the money for our tickets. So we started praying on a Monday.
Friday afternoon, went to the mailbox, and like we do every day, and in the mailbox was an envelope from friends who had sent us $2,000. And the memo on the bottom of the check said, for Africa.
Yeah.
And my jaw was on the floor. I mean, we didn't tell them. We didn't tell anyone.
Not $100, $2,000 check in the mail on Friday.
So we took that as confirmation. Okay, God's going to provide for this, and we kept praying.
Yeah, but first you called me on the phone.
Oh yeah, first I called.
There's a $2,000 check in the mail.
Right,
and
right.
I almost drove off the road.
Right.
But yeah, so that was the end of 1 week. So the tickets were about $1,200 a piece, and there's 5 of us, so you can do the math. But we had 2,000. We knew God's going to do this. Why would He have given us this 2,000? So we kept praying. And by the end of the next week, next Friday, 2 weeks, we got $6,400 in the mail, unsolicited. And God really provided. So what's really neat, a little aspect of this I like, is when we decided to start praying, the tickets were around $1,200 a piece. The Friday that we got the $2,000 check, we're all excited. God's going to do this.
Right.
We go online to check ticket prices again.
They had gone up over $1,500.
They're over $1,500 a piece. And now it's like this little test. Okay, God's given us some, but now they're even more expensive. And so we just kept praying. And by the end of the next week, when we knew that Friday that we had $6,400, we went online that Friday, and they were dropped below $1,000. So we were actually able to get the tickets for even cheaper than what they were when God started. And that was just an awesome answer to prayer that God gave us. And so God was answering my prayer as a father to show my children that He's real through answering our prayer in His leading in our life to go to the mission field and providing for these tickets.
And that's what has been a huge joy in this process. And one of the added benefits, there are so many benefits of having an active prayer life and praying big, because we have a big God. But when you involve your children in that, and they are the ones praying, God, please provide the money so we can go to Africa, so we can take care of babies. And then you hand the $2,000 check to them and say, look how many zeros are that? What's that number? What is that number? Read that for me. God sent this to you. He answered your prayer.
Peronts to
Africa.